All right, we're back broadcasting live at the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Billy Schweim, the intern Andrew Leeds is in here with me. And, of course, Nikki Earnshaw. We've got an Eagles trivia question going on at 609-573-3776. That's the number. Give us a call for an opportunity to win La Campagnola, $50 gift card for La Campagnola in Chemung. 609-573-3776. Now, we're talking Eagles football, and I couldn't think of a better person to talk about the Eagles with a former player. Played in the NFL for 11 years. Now he's an analyst for Fox29 News. Let's go to the Toms River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room our good buddy, Gary Cobb. Good morning, G. Cobb.
How you doing?
Good. Hey, Gary, good to see you the other night at the Philly Man and Jersey Man and Philly Man event with Ken Dunnick.
Yeah, that was nice. I just happened to be there. You know, I was over there, picking up one of the kids and stuff, and so that's I didn't realize they were having that event, but I walked in there, and my man Ken was in there, so I had to go in there, and of course, also, you got Pete was in there, Chickies and Pete, so I had to go in there to talk to them.
So, G. Cobb, a lot of stuff going on with a lot of disappointing Eagles fans out there, disappointed Eagles fans out there. This team has so much talent on paper, but obviously, paper doesn't mean anything. You got to get out there between the lines and, lace them up and go out there and punch somebody in the mouth, pound it down. But this Eagles team, it's missing something. What is it missing?
Well, I think I would like to see it. Them go ahead and kind of, you have a where you start off with the personality of your team. And even though they got all those talented, receivers and everything, I would like to see them say, okay, tell the opposite line, look, we're going to start every game out, and we're going to punch the other team in the mouth. That means we're going to start out with our running game. We know if we get the running game going, the passing game is going to be, a piece of cake. We're going to be able to blow these guys out of here. At least we're going to be scoring a lot. If our defense stops them, then we're going to blow them out. But I think they need to have a hierarchy, meaning if they get the running game going, then you're not going to have much of a pass rush. Now, this game tomorrow, the Giants have got some pass rushers, and they're leading the league in sacks. If the Eagles don't slow them down by hitting them with the running game, and you get that running game going, a guy can't rush the passer a lot because he's got to be thinking about the run. And then that's the way you're going to have plenty of time to throw. But if you do not slow them down, if they don't get that pass rush in check, Jalen's going to be running for his life, and it's going to be helter-skelter. And we don't want that. So I would like to see them get that kind of an attitude where, look, we're going to run when we want to. You're not dictating to us when we can run because we got an outstanding offensive line. Plus, they got Fred Johnson in there for Jordan Mailata, and he's going to have problems, if they just try to throw the ball. If they let him punch these guys in the mouth a few times by firing out, pounding them, they'll slow down the pass rush, and I think they'll have a lot more success. So that's the thing because I think you got to have a personality, and with the fact that, they got this offensive line, you let people know, look, we're running the ball on you guys, and we're going to tell you we're going to run the ball on you. It's just like, the bully. You want to be the bully, So that's what I would like to see.
We're talking with Gary Cobb. Of course, he's with Fox29 News, Eagles analyst there, and played 11 years in the NFL, of course, with the Eagles. The Eagles, I want to see, like, Saquon Barkley's going up to a hostile environment. We all know the story of the Giants let him go. It was on Hard Knocks and everything. And I know I've read in the paper several times that he's taking this game just like any other game, any other game on the schedule. But that this is a special return for him. He wants this game really bad.
Come on, you know it. It's just like if you see a guy that dated your wife. Whatever. You ready to punch him in his mouth? I mean, come on. But people don't say the truth. If you go out and somebody, you were working for the company, they didn't even make him an offer.
No.
They didn't even make him an offer, okay? This guy was his second pick in the draft, and he didn't even make him an offer? Come on. That was disrespectful. He didn't go up here with his fist bowled up. You know, he can't do that, though. Smile like you're happy and everything. Everything's fine. Like I said, it's like the guy that dated your wife. Well, man, you son of a... You know, the guy gonna get hit. He don't even know why he got hit. But, hey, he said he dated you. You sorry, something. You better get out of here. But...
You got it, man. She got it.
But really, in seriousness, you know that this is personal for Saquon. And the way you have a close team is you got everybody going, oh, so these guys disrespected you? Well, they disrespected all the rest of us, too.
Yep.
So, you have one guy jumps on him. It's just like, you got a family going out, hey, you start a fight with one of the brothers, all of them are getting out.
Gary, it's Nick here. I wanted to ask you about Nick Sirianni heading into this week. Do you think we're going to see a more tempered down Nick Sirianni based upon the events that happened last Sunday?
Without a doubt. Come on. I mean, Nick can try to play like he was. Nick got, I know you guys, I know you guys are great on the radio and everything. But I know you've made mistakes. You go in there and your boss saying, look, you do that one more time, you're gonna be scrubbing the street. You're not gonna be working here. So you know he got that talk from the ownership. Let him know, look, that was classless. Who do you think is paying the bills here? The people that are paying the bills. You're over here. You got a problem with the people that are paying the bills. And you know what that means? In due time, you'll be out of here.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
Do that again, you better. So Nick had to come in and eat crow and everything. All of us have had to do it some. So we understand. But come on, Nick's got to he's got to grow up, man. Stop acting like a kid. The fans are not the problem. You're not playing well enough. Okay? You got a team like the Browns. You guys are supposed to blow the Browns out. You're not supposed to be in a tough game against the Browns, so we're not happy. And the fans, come on, the fans are always right because the fans are paying the bills.
Right.
Okay? So don't make the fans the enemy. The enemy is the way you're playing. So you got to coach better. You got to do a better job. Go cuss out your coaches. Yeah.
No, that's right.
That's
Accountability.
That's right. Accountability. They got to do a better job of coaching. Because, they got more talent than the Browns, and they should have played better. So that's who they should be mad at. He should be looking in the mirror and go, you know what? And going like, why did you crack that mirror? Well, I saw the guy.
Good morning.
So he's got to grow up out of that and realize, come on, man. The problem is not the fans. They're just reacting to the way you're playing. That's all that is. Come on, that's not their fault. Come on, and these people are paying the bills, and he's going to wind up out of a job if he keeps it up going this direction, and it'll happen sooner rather than later.
Good morning, Gary. So obviously this defense, they played pretty well against Cleveland. I mean, it's not a great offense to be playing against, but they got the Giants this week, another not-so-great offense, ranked 29th in the league. So
They only score 16 points a game.
Yeah, 16 points a game, just not putting up much. So what do you want to see from this defense? Do you want to see them send a message this weekend and really lock in against this struggling Giants team?
Without a doubt. I did like the fact that, I don't know if it was somebody else's pass rush that showed up, but, they had a pass rush that showed up at the stadium, Because, the Eagles' pass rush has been missing all season. The whole season they had 6 sacks. They got 5 last week.
Right.
They got to keep it up. In this league, really, you could criticize a lot of the quarterbacks. A lot of them are mediocre. But a mediocre quarterback can tear you apart if he's just sitting back there. There's nobody getting any pressure on him, because this is the NFL. So they got to get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterbacks are under pressure. Most of them don't do nearly as well. Only the great quarterbacks, can be under pressure and still, cut you apart. So if they get pressure on Daniel Jones, he's going to make mistakes. He's had 4 interceptions, and all of them have been at home. So, the New York fans are tough on him. So, they're
They really are.
I mean, but all they're doing is the same thing the Eagles fans are doing, which is if you're not playing well, they're not going to sit there and act like everything's fine, you know. So they got to get a pass rush. That's the number one thing. And then, you know, if they got a blitz, which is something that the defensive coordinator really doesn't want to do. If they have to blitz, then they got to blitz. I mean, I know he doesn't like it, but they got to blitz because they can't just let him stay back there and just cut them apart, because the Giants do have some weapons, you know, and and I will give Daniel Jones credit. He has gotten better. You know, he's not as bad as he was.
Well, he's got a passer rating of 80.9. I mean, he's not lighting it up. I mean, he's got 6 TDs, 4 interceptions. He's Daniel Jones.
yeah, he's Daniel Jones. But you know, the thing is, the rookie kid he's got as a receiver,
Neighbors.
that kid is a player.
Yeah.
You know, so they're going to have to deal with him, and he's a guy who. You know, Daniel Jones, he makes Daniel Jones better. So if they don't get pressure on the quarterback, if they don't keep Jones under control, the thing about Jones is he's a good athlete. This kid can run. And that's really the thing that surprises you about him. But he gets out, man. He starts opening up that stride. You know, he can hurt you on, with bootlegs and things. And that's the thing that I think they're going to do. I think they're going to try to run the ball some. I think they're going to try to get Jones loose on some bootlegs and different things like that. They also like to run the RPOs that the Eagles were previously running that people have adjusted to. So the Eagles don't do that as much. But Jones and his legs are the things that concern me about this game, is that if they let him get outside the pocket, he's got some receivers to throw the ball to, and I think he can hurt them with his legs too. So very important that they are smart and the defense plays their, the different rules they got, which is, if you got contained, don't be looking inside and let the sucker get outside of you, because Jones, once he gets his
he can
stride
run.
open,
he can run.
man.
Yeah,
So,
he can run. We're talking with Gary Cobb. You can follow him on X at Gary Cobb. Of course, he's Fox29 News Eagles analyst. G Cobb. All right, G Cobb, give us a prediction for tomorrow, if you will.
Well, you know what? If you're an Eagles fan, hey, a lot of Eagles fans aren't going to get any sleep tonight, because this is a game they could lose if they keep playing the way they've been playing. Like if they play like they did last week, the Giants could beat them. So, but I'm looking for the Eagles to win what is a close game. I don't think they're on their game just yet. So I'm going to pick the Eagles to win the game 23-16. I think it might be another ugly win, but we will take it.
All right, G Cobb. Listen, G Cobb, as always, we appreciate you. Love your insight, and we catch you on Fox 29 News. We really appreciate it. Let's go, Birds.
Sounds good. Have a good one.
There he is, Gary Cobb, Fox 29 News Eagles analyst on the Tom's River Volkswagen Sports Hotline. He's
the best.
Very
He's
colorful,
awesome.
man. I love you just see G Cobb. He gives you a big hug, big handshake. He's
Yeah.
very personable.
He's
know what I
awesome.
mean?
I think
He's
you
awesome.
broke all of us in here with that seeing guy dating your ex-wife.
That was
That
great.
was great. Yes. Listen, Saquon 2 touchdowns tomorrow. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He's gonna go.
I want
all.
to see Saquon.
Yeah.
I wanna
Commit
see,
to the run, Sirianni.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. So, Nick, real quick. Is this Kellen Moore or is this Nick Sirianni? Like, every time something goes wrong, he takes the blame. Sirianni does. But Kellen Moore's the offensive coordinator. When we were sold a bill of goods. By the way, Kellen Moore really doesn't have that great of a record the 2 previous places he's been to.
So I think there's a little bit of Sirianni getting his foot into this offense.
Do you think higher up above Sirianni?
Very possible. Very possible. I think so. I think a lot of it has to do with
is that
up top.
Jalen Hurts' reluctance to throw the ball down the middle?
No, I don't think it's that.
Jalen Hurts has definitely regressed as a quarterback.
He has. He's taken a step back. I agree with you on that. I mean, there's no excuse for this offense. There's too much talent on this offense not be
when we
blowing
got
teams
Saquon
out.
Barkley last year, everybody was going nuts. Oh, my gosh, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, the offensive line, Jalen Hurts. We're not seeing it.
Yeah,
and that's why the fans are pissed.
I know.
They're just not lighting it up. Like this offense, it's a middle of the pack offense. Like you said, they're 18th in scoring. That's almost league average, 16th, but this team has so many
16
weapons.
points a game, 18th in the league.
Obviously, there's been injuries to our weapons, AJ
Yep.
and Devontae missing a few games, but still, this offense, last week, they should have went against that Cleveland defense and lit it up. And instead, they just kind of, they played all right. And they better against a, good pass rush, but still a up-and-coming defense in the New York Giants. They really got to put an exclamation point on this game.
All right, 609-573-3776. We're going to open up the phone lines
Yes.
again. We had a little problem with the phone lines.
Yes.
609-573-3776. Give us a call. We'll get you on for a $50 gift card for La Campagnola.
Yes.
I got it right again.
There you go. Was
All
that
right,
6 for
Montgomery
6, 7 for
Nolan.
7?
He's 9 for 9.
9 for 9.
He sneaked in a couple in the same sentence. That's two. That's
609-573-3776 is the phone number. Answer a trivia question, Eagles trivia question. You got 20 seconds to do it. 609-573-3776. All right, the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to center city and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give the Ocean City office a call. Chris Mooney, 609-399-1227. Now, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give him a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. When we return, we'll take your call, 609-573-3776. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim right here on 97.3 ESPN.